Greetings, welcome to XF. We're back with more Satisfactory. After much deliberation, I think today we actually need to put down some transportation around the map so I can get around the map a lot more easier. So that'd be train tracks and hypertubes. So we'll work on that and probably a few other things. So let's go to our ad spot and we'll jump right in, shall we? Breaker Prints are placed for custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. If you like what I do, definitely what he does. He does custom stickers for my mocks and a lot of other creators' mocks, so make sure to check them out. www.breakerprints.com. Take a look around, support me, and yeah, enjoy that. And let's go over to Satisfactory, shall we? Alright, so we're going to need to create a few blueprints for this. One of which I think I just need to load up the previous train rail blueprint and then kind of go from there with like a few modifications. But yeah, we'll tear down what we have over here and we'll kind of build up the hypertube lanes for over here, and then we'll probably have to figure out some other stuff as we work back that way and try and connect up all our bases together. Maybe even set up some other routes for train track and hypertubes, so we can go all different directions to get to wherever we need to go. Because we have quite a few places that we need to get to. So without further ado, get rid of you. I cannot dismantle while there's a train on the platform, so we need to get rid of that train. Get rid of you. Get rid of the track. Blueprint mode. Dismantle blueprint. It's not a blueprint. Okay. Thought that was a blueprint. It's fine. Just get rid of that. There we go. Get rid of you, Mr. Power Tower. Wow, I cannot reach very far. That track already extends well past where I can reach. Alright, well, blueprint time. So we need one of these. So that way we can put our transportation. We need a train station on here. Where's the middle? Right there. There's the middle. And since this is end of line, I'll go ahead and put just a buffer stop right at the end there, so we can more easily stop. Railway. Perfect. Okay, I need to get a blueprint machine down. Just put it over there for now. That'll be fine. Load blueprint. We want to load the elevated rail line. Thank you. Okay, so with the elevated rail line, I'm thinking I just remove this. Logistics. No. Transport. Yeah, here's the hypertubes. Here's whole wall, whole floor, hypertube support, hypertube entrance, stackable hypertube. Can we? Okay, yeah, we can just place it right underneath. So we'll just go ahead and do that. So it just runs perfectly right underneath. There we go. Yeah. I think that modification will be good. Is there any other architectural modifications that we would like to make? Ow! What that for? Oi! I am doing stuff right now, can't you see? But you attack me. Jeez. Such big meanies. Oh, you now? I am literally just trying to work on stuff here. Yeah, that's what you get. Such big meanies. I'm just trying to work on stuff here, and I'm getting attacked for no reason. Let's get some more turbo fuel here in my inventory. Okay, so with that, I probably want to just name this like Elevator Rail 2 or something like that. in all honesty, just because it'll just be easier. Maybe I'll just add on a little bit below. There we go. Okay. Boop boop boop. Elevator rail line 2. Select color. Let's make this one maybe like a bright green. Yeah. Okay. Set directory. That one. There we go. Save blueprint. Perfect. Let's go ahead and just clear the blueprint designer so we can get rid of stuff. Oh. There we go. Sweet. So now we got a blueprints, elevator rail line 2. Should hopefully get it to snap to there. No? Why you don't want to snap? You need to be flipped around? You should snap. No? It really doesn't want to snap, eh? Okay, so there's locked in. I guess I just need to do a manual rail line kind of starting off. Is that why you don't want to really like work? And then we'll do a hypertube thing coming right up here. Tube entrance. There we go. So yeah, we can just go. Oh, yeah, it's not powered. Okay, that's why you're partially upset. Power is on the other side. Lovely. Power line. Oop. We'll just casually smack into that power line. No problem. Okay, there we go. Attach you there. Okay, so now you should be wired in. Yeah, now you're doing your vacuuming. So, perfect. You can use that below the rail line to get ourselves around a lot easier. Oh wait, crap, I forgot. Blueprint Mark II. Forgot to build let's load it in the elevator rail line. Load blueprint. Oh, technically it actually needs that support. Okay, fine. Because of the way I designed it. Okay, so we need to add architecture. We need to add that back. So we can add the foundation back. And then we can add the 2 little half foundations back. There. Architecture, oh, it's on unzoop. It's not on zoop mode. I wonder, can we like add logistics like lighting to this? Power? No. What would that be? Production? No. Special? No. Transportation? No. Architecture? No. Where are the lights at? I don't know where the lights are at. Organization. Oh, they're right here. Wall-mounted floodlight. Street light. Yeah, probably some street lights, honestly. There we go. think I kind of like that. Looks interesting. Okay, where's my thing at? I need to save this as a hypertube, elevated hypertube. Elevated hyper tube. Select icon, hypertube, select icon, select color. Hypertubes are kind of yellow, but they also make me feel like a blue. Set directory, yeah, right there. Save blueprint, perfect, okay. Clear blueprint designer, there we go. Take all that, delete that. Elevated hypertube, all right. I'm trying to think here. It'd be fun to kind of have this sort of like decorated. Okay, foundations. Stairs, 4 meter, maybe? Yeah, bring that down. Then down here, we could have our 2 ends of our train station. Okay, and then architecture, I need probably some beams here at either end. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so we need logistics, no, transportation, hypertube. So you need a short piece. There we go. Hypertube entrance, one right there, one right there. Power, you to there, and you to there. Okay, and then blueprints, I should be able to use elevated hypertube. Will you link up? Oh, wait, no, you gotta, auto connect, here we go. Yeah, because you gotta use the auto connect things. Oh, wow, you can stretch the hypertube. Wow. Ah. You can make it go far. Come on, link up, thank you. Yeah, you can like really take this far, can't you? Alright, because we need to take this towards up and over there, honestly. Oh, go out of it, get out of my way. Yeah, it's a little too far. Probably about there. Hey, you were linked up. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, we need to take this like that. Oop, that way. Grab it. Take it. Kind of up and over here, honestly. Be pretty great. And then we can run power between these as well, too. Can I bring that up and over? There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Like an up and over. Ah! Go away. I am placing stuff, can't you see? Wow. The other side gave me a boost. Look at that. Alright, and then we can just kind of plop that last one down right there. We just need to make an entrance to this. That's the only thing else we need. I mean, I could easily just do some foundations coming off of here. Ah! Or no, a wall, actually. You know what? Can I do a wall right there? Yeah, we can do a wall right there. And a foundation, half foundation. Yeah, I think this can work. Kind of something like this. Oh, it doesn't want to do sideways, eh? Oop. Yeah, it doesn't really want to made itself. Inwards, inwards. Okay, there we go. There we go. And this is not a hypertube entrance. I need a hypertube entrance. Transportation, hypertube entrance. There we go. So sweet. We have a way over to this one. You need power coming through here. Question, can I like link? Is this power? How far enough away is this? I mean, these towers kind of look sick. And if I can link up power, ooh, that's just a little, the wire is just a little too long there. but I can put the power on top of the hypertube. All right, we can do that. Run power kind of along here. That way the hypertube network is powered up. I mean, we already have power connections going between the 2 points here, like that crater factory in the nuclear base. So that's fine. Okay, you. I mean, if it can make it all the way, then it can make it all the way. Ooh, I'm about out of juice. Then we'll take this for a spin, shall we? Oh, you're connected up to that one. Okay. Too far away. That's fine. We can just put a power tower right in the middle. Oh, you are maxed out. Okay. Mark 2, please, then. Okay, and that's powered on. Let's give it a spin, shall we? Already one necessary upgrade is to do the, sort of like the hypertube cannons, just so we move a little faster through these lines. That would probably be pretty important. Also, I think we're getting hung up on those power line, or at least the camera is. I think the camera is just getting hung up as it goes through here. Yeah. So yeah, we'll want the cannons set up. Oh wow, I still got it booted out pretty well. Foundation, because like, if I had, ouchies, if I had a, oh, a cannon to actually launch myself with, I think that would be better. Oh, this one of course is off the bottom. Let's try it. Oop, what are you doing? Nope. Don't be doing weird things. Okay, it doesn't like being that close. Hypertube frame. I think it needs to be like here. And then you do entrance and entrance. Actually, I think it's a little closer then. Hypertube entrance, hypertube entrance. Power. Yeah, I need to upgrade that to Mark II. There we go. And that should help us go through the hypertube a little faster. Let's give it a whirl. Oh wait, does it need a small bit of pipe? I thought it didn't need a small bit of pipe. Maybe it needs just the smallest fractional bit of pipe. Transportation. It's been a while since I've made one of these hypertube cannons, so bear with me. There, that should double it. And then if I had, another hypertube entrance, there we go. That should be triply as strong, I think, if I remember right. Yeah, that's a lot faster. We are moving along at a much faster clip. Might be worth it to just blueprint a hypertube entrance. Yum. Yeah, we were moving along at a much faster clip. Okay, let's do that then. Let's go special blueprint. I should probably just leave the blueprint thing here. I keep removing it, but in all honesty, I should probably just leave it here. Okay, so we want transportation. So we want to create a hypertube cannon. Just a small modular one. There we go. That way we can just easily place these down. There we go. And then if we do hypertube entrance, crap. I need this to actually be worked out. Okay, let's try this again. Man, it's been a hot minute since I did this. So, hypertube entrance. Flip that around. Don't do that, please. Don't be weird about it, please. Hypertube entrance. Okay, and then just one last one here, I think. That'll make 5, right? Yeah, I think 5 will be plenty. Hypertube entrance. There we go. So yeah, can I connect power off of... Like, if I... no, I cannot connect blueprint mode, because it's in blueprint. Okay, let's just save this. New blueprint, hypertube, cannon, select icon, Where's the hypertube entrance? There's the hypertube entrance. Select icon, select color. Probably red because we're gonna be going blazing fast. There we go. Oh, it's like similar to that one. I didn't realize I did that. Oh well. Bound to have some color duplicates eventually. Alright. So now that should be in the blueprints, right? Hypertube cannon, yes it is. I don't think we're gonna clear it. We're just gonna leave that as is. Let's go test how possible this is. Yannick Lammers, I hope I pronounced that name correctly. Oh, welcome. Messing about with hypertube cannons. Okay, let's get rid of this and that. Blueprints, hypertube cannon. Okay, so that's the only downside of the blueprint is I actually have no idea which way this is facing. So let's get power to at least one of these. Okay, yeah, no, I think that's the correct way. Mark 3, here we go. You there, you there. Logistic, or no, transportation, hypertube. Can I? Oh, I can't reach it. Perfect. All right. Get that placed and then we'll jump in. 5 might be pretty good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I think 5's perfect. We are zooming along. Okay, what will happen when we reach the exit? Oh, that's a problem. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, no. Is there an unstuck mode? Oh. Okay, so we probably want some of those Ys at the ends before we hit that, so that way we can go off beforehand and get off. I really hope I'm not just stuck in here. I need to like exit and re-enter the game. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, no. Can I do anything? Explosives. No. No. Oh. Manage session? No. Options? Gameplay? Is there an unstuck button? Oh. Oh. Oh no, there is a respawn button. I see that now. I think I'm gonna have to respawn. Uh-oh. Okay. That was a bit unfortunate. Oh boy, it's a long ways to get back there too. Okay, let's go ahead and blueprints, builder, transportation. We're gonna need explorer. Missing materials. I don't have crystal oscillators? Oh, I have none. Huh. Okay, so some production line thingy is jammed up. Okay, where's my crystal oscillators? And a cart, thank you. Buy all, not have coupons. Okay, fine, we should have coupons here. Best to add a couple of spaces between launcher or a splitter that was added in 1.1. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I should probably get the splitter on there. 192 coupons, don't mind if I do. That way I can actually exit. That was an unfortunate accident. Okay, buy that, thank you. Okay, now we can put down
No
the...
Fix-It Awesome Shop transactions constitute transferal of ownership. All product rights and ownership remain with Fix-It.
Okay, that's fine, I don't really care. I just need to get back. And we're way up in the northern desert. Like, it's a pretty far travel. We'll try and make it there as quick as we can. That is a... Oh, hello. You guys are having fun times. Are you just riding now? Yeah, he's just riding now. So yeah, I'll have to make sure to add some Ys before entering. That way I have a way to exit. Oops. B. I guess on our way back, we can start ripping up all the train track that's along there. So that'll probably be something decent to do. Did I hit him? I don't even think I hit him. It sounded like he just died. Nonetheless. Whoop. Alright, yeah. Motion base, hello and welcome. You already have one of these buggies here, so I'll just rip this one down. Okay, hello. Yep, there's the other buggy I had. Don't need multiples of these, so this one can be dismantled real quick. And let's go over to the train station, which is right up there. And we'll start dismantling the track, I guess, as we go. Probably be the best way to do it. Since we gotta go through and replace all that track anyways, and the track that we replace will have hypertubes attached to it. That way we can either use train or use hypertubes to kind of move along wherever we need to go in this map. Probably mostly the hypertube, since we can do the whole hypertube cannon thingy and just sped our way across. Land, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so we need to get rid of this tower. Get rid of all this, all of that. Okay, can't reach the rest of that track. That's fine. We'll just get rid of all these platforms. We don't need all this right now because we will do whole new systems. A whole new public transportation system. Okay, so I just gotta keep tapping control as we run along here. Keep adding to the amounts. I'll probably just do it in little sections like that. Get rid of that track so we can lay down new ones. This will be a bit of a long travel. Get rid of this. Since we did place this down previously, just to make it easier for trains to move through. Also to convey power around the map too. Just kind of has the added bonus of that. I guess if we ever need to do like major train network stuff, at least we have the infrastructure in place. So that's a bonus. Get rid of all this. This is definitely going to be the boring part. Just kind of running along, getting rid of our old track as we head up north back to where we were before the unfortunate accident happened. It's so nice that we have those hypertube Ys though, or else I'd have to have like multiple lanes of hypertubes going along the bottom if this was like the old updates of the game. That track, get rid of all you. Perfect. Wish I could speed along a little bit more nicer. Need to get that rocket fuel in production soon. 'Cause that would be... That might be pretty nice. Alright, we're already here, though. Like, we're moving along. I'm getting radioactive. Hi there, big boy. What are you angry for? I'm coming through here and clearing out stuff. You shouldn't be getting angry. I'm also going to get rid of that real quick. Ow! I'm getting out of here. Your territory's yours. For now. I will be back. Because once we get the hypertube stuff figured out, then I can just easily, more quickly place that down. Head on out of here. Oop. Okay, yeah, and then the desert is just right beyond this. We're not too far away, at least. Hello, doggos. It's a little herd of doggos. Had an awful lot of materials put together in this. You're gonna have even more materials put together in this now that we're doing the whole hypertube thing. Also, getting this elevated and off the ground is going to be fantastic in case I ever need to drive through here. But probably won't need to drive through here anymore. Now we have, well, now that we soon will have hypertube lanes. Like hyperspace lanes, except on the ground. Ah, and here's the desert. So yeah, we're almost back now. You and you. We'll try and follow the main road routes, which is, this is one of them right here. Kind of through here. Also, now that the track is elevated, we'll be able to kind of cut across some of this terrain. Be nice. Nice build. Pro tip, try with conveyor belts and hypertube attached to the blueprint. It is awesome now with autoconnect. Yeah, the autoconnect is super sweet. But you're saying to add conveyor belts. Is there a good reason why to do like kind of like the conveyor belts? Because if you can already move equipment with just the train track lines pretty well. I guess it just depends on how your stations are set up like, but yeah. Okay, we're almost back. I can see the train station in the distance. Just what's left over of this track. Gotta remove, there's a blue slug. And we'll have to fix that hypertube real quick so that we don't get stuck in it. That would be nice. There's also some few other things we need to take care of, like that factory over there is actually not connected up with fuel. So we'll have to deal with that as well. Oop, is that the last piece right there? It's the last piece, and then we're done. There we go. Sweet. All right. Get back here. Deal with the hypertube stuff. Okay, my body is down like over there. At least my chest is. Somewhere. Okay, so... Wow, that sounds powerful. Okay, we need the Y, hypertube junction Y. Okay, so... Quick switch. There is... Yeah, you can only have it off that side. Okay. So I guess we just dump ourselves up on top of that track there. Hypertube. And then we put ourselves up here. There we go. So Hopefully we can kind of get out of that now. We'll have to figure out how this works in a moment. It's an easy way to pick up the output from a miner that is nearby the train tracks, then send it to a nearby station, and to ship it by train. Yeah, I guess it's a fair point. Have something just kind of like that already set up. Can fix my blueprint thing. Okay, where's my body at? I think was it over here? No? No. Must be back here then. Right? Or is it more ahead? So yeah, well, okay. We can fix the train track thing then. Add conveyor belts. My dead body over here then? No. Okay, it is further then. Unless my dead body chest is stuck somewhere in the hypertube. That would probably not be great. See, I don't see it through here. Could be up and over the hill here. No? Wait. Wait. Where's my dead body? Oh, there it is. I see it now. I was right at the end here. Okay. There we go. And we need to fix this a little bit. So let's get rid of all these. There we go. Blueprints, hypertube cannon. So we gotta remember, yeah, that should be the correct facing way. Hypertube, go through there. Power. Bring this down here. Upgrade you to Mark 10, or to Mark, why did I say Mark 10? Mark 3. So we can get all this connected. There we go. Yeah, that is on. I didn't mean to go in. No. Okay, how do we use the Y? That'll be the question. Does it give me a prompt? I just hold the sideways. Can I? I did not hit it. I want to go. I want to go that way. No. I want to go the sideways. Side. No. Why? No. Oh, jeez. Okay. Huh. So I can kind of manually control this. Do I need a hypertube entrance on the end? Wait, I want to go that way. No, I want to go that way? That way. The desert conveyor pole. Belts attached to power lines. Yeah. Okay, how do I switch? Is there options? Control key bindings. Yeah. Menus, build, layer movement. Okay. I don't see anything. Press E? Oh, is it E? That's what I'm missing? I think my player looks so scrunched up in there. Yeah, let's head back and see if I can press E. I can finally escape the hypertubes. Okay, so it'll... Ah, yeah, it is E. Okay, sweet. Thank you for that. I can finally escape. Freedom. Sweet freedom. Okay, so I gotta remember that now to press E if I want to switch lanes. I feel like that doesn't feel as intuitive of just using like A or D. Do you want to move left or right? But I guess that works too. Anyways, though, yeah, your belt's attached to power pulse. Yeah, this desert's so lumpy that is kind of be great. Let's attach a Y to this end and try not to get sucked up again while I'm still trying to assemble things. Because that would be handy. Okay, I think I have those all powered on. Yes. Okay, so we need logistics. We need not that. Y, please. So it wants to put it on this side. Lots of iron and copper ore in this biome. Yeah, that is true. So there's a lot to feast upon. Okay, and then we can just add logistics, or no, not logistics, hypertube. U, and an exit probably right there. Just avoid this. Maybe for my own health and safety. Just a little bit of railing. Okay, and yeah, we're back here. So that's good. I just need to set up another lane now so that we can get up to the nuclear power plant. And what I was trying to do before I got sucked up, just extend this platform a little bit so I have a place to kind of stand. There we go. All right. Now I don't mind if I get sucked up. There we go. Really just going fast now. And yay, we're out. Sweet. Alright. It's pretty cool. Okay, blueprints, hypertube cannon. We want it facing away from us. Always gotta remember that. And then blueprints, elevated hypertube. Auto connect. How far away can we place you before you are unhappy? Out there. Let's go ahead and set up the Y too before we forget. That way I can still exit this. That would be kind of handy and important. Let's go ahead and add just a little bit more foundation to the side here. There we go. Transportation, hypertube. There we go. Now I have my exit. So I can be free. Power. Get up top here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Alright, sweet. Now we can run along and put in our elevated hypertube line until we need to climb the mountain to get up to our nuclear power plant. Because that would be important. Okay. You know what this reminds me of? Is those old aliens like Lego sets where you could blast the aliens down the air lines. Oh, I ran out of fuel. Kind of reminds me of that. There was also some of that in Mars Mission, but mostly the older one of the 90s. Launch your aliens through air tubes. Okay, yeah, it's probably right about in here where I need to go vertical. And that will be without these, spacers, so we can go ahead, get power kind of linked up across these. Just for the lights. The lights are kind of like a fancy bit. They kind of add a little bit more niceties to it too. Be fun to see this at night. Do power. I ran out of energy. Okay, a little bit more. And connect that up. Sweet. And the nice thing is, I don't even need to rock back. I can just let myself get sucked up. Launch myself right on back. Hypertube junctions are great, but it can make it quite challenging to switch junctions as you're going pretty fast, and bonus points if the game is auto-saving. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Probably almost like a safety feature that you want to add more than one then. So you have more than a singular chance to switch out. Okay, transportation, hypertube. Okay, so now we need to go vertical. This does not really want to go vertical. Hello. Can't you see that I am trying to do something? Okay. That feels almost uncomfortably sharp. I guess I need to, like, hypertube wall support? He's freaking out over there. Transportation, hypertube. There we go. Yeah, that kind of, I guess maybe slightly feels better. Oop, lag. Lag as the auto saves. Hey there, bud. Hi. How you doing? Goodbye. That was probably a little evil. Probably just a little bit. Why is that unhappy? Is that really too far up there? Or is it because there's no wall for it to attach to? Oh, okay, I just made it early. Yeah, this doesn't seem too bad. Now we just gotta get up the rest of the way. Yeah, there's quite a bit. This might be a slight maze of hypertube. Just to try and get up top here. Oop, I need a place to land. There we go, refuel. Oh, there we go, autosave. Makes me rocket on up. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and place one of the elevated hypertube lines up here. Probably multiple, actually. 'Cause I don't know if I really want to be stopped kind of on this end of things. That doesn't really feel connected. Hold on. No, you're gonna be like that? Okay, that's a little weird. Hopefully that doesn't mess me up in any sort of way. Okay, let's bring this across here. Kind of around and through. Yeah, it'd be nice to kind of stop more over there on that side of things. Uh-oh. Ooh. Ooh. That's should be watching my fuel, so I don't end up hurting myself like I am doing. Okay, will you just auto-connect? Thank you. Honestly, probably right about here is pretty good. Make a landing point. Okay, walls. Put that down right there. Foundations. Oh. Put a few foundations down. Architecture. A little bit of concrete pillars would be nice too. I didn't even place those straight on. Let's try that for a second time. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. So now it's just logistics. Or no, not logistics. Hypertube cannon. I need that to be on the opposite side. Yeah, kind of like that. We're not going to connect up yet, because I need to know what side of the Y that wants to be on. Okay, that's the Y. So that means on this side I need to add a little bit of foundation. Logistics. No, not logistics. I feel like it's logistics because I'm logisticking my way. What is even going on? What are you doing? All right, the hypertubes are gonna go kind of going insane. Okay, yep. Comes over that side. Good. For my own health and safety. To add a little bit of that. Good. Now the power pole. Mark 3. All of this connected up. Where's the grid at? The grid is right below me. That was a failure. Let's try that again. Get these towers hooked up, and then we can, well, try our system. So that we can get, words. I'm fumbling my words. Try our system here. Back to the train station where we can run. Pro tip: time to unlock the heavy pack. Just slowly float around the power electrical grid. I do have it. Yeah, I guess it's just force a habit to use the jetpack. So I'm just so used to it. Oh, jeez, okay. Plus, if I'm ever not around electrical grid, I just use the jetpack anyways. I think it's just more force of habit now. Just so used to using the jetpack that I don't really use the hover pack. Alright, I guess not further ado. Actually, is there anything we need to do here? I don't believe there is. Yeah, this is getting radiation stuff. We have plenty of power. So yeah, no, I don't really need to worry about that right now. It's time to go. Oh. Oh, why did you... Okay. Connected way up at the end. Alright. Let's try that again. Hope they ever update them to use batteries for off-grid. That'd be kind of neat, actually. I knew there would be an issue here. Okay. Let's try that again. I didn't like how that was connected up. I had a feeling there was going to be an issue. And there was going to be an issue. Alright, let's try this out. For the third time now? Fourth time? Oh, I missed. Okay, now we go. Okay, so I shouldn't have any issues now if I can get past this drop. Oh. Oh, you're angry too? Are you all angry? Can I even see the hypertube thing up top? There it is. Get it. Okay, that places nicely. Okay, is this one angry? No, you're not angry. What about you? Are you angry? No, you're not angry either. Okay. What about you? Nope, you're not angry as well. Okay, so now it should be fixed. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, I like the spotlights that this provides as it kind of goes along. Yeah, it does look pretty sweet at night, actually. Yeah, it's pretty great. Those little spotlights of lights going along. Press space twice when you use the hover pack. Whenever reach of a power supply, it'll function. Yep. Just force the habit to use jetpack like I am right now. Even though you're directly telling me that I should be using the hover pack. Okay, let's try this again. Just extend the power cord wherever we go. That sounds like a mishmash of power lines just everywhere on the map. Oh, wow, I slowed down a lot going up. Almost need like a booster station. I mean, at least we're almost here, though. E. Okay, sweet. So I think we're good now. And we will go ahead and equip this. There we go. And let me get sucked in. There we go, perfect. And we go. Okay, no issues so far. I think we're good. Wow, we're moving around really fast now. Oh boy. Oh, nope, I just hit the wrong one. Okay, that's fine. Just a little bit of chaos. All right. Okay, so let's put a hypertube cannon on here as well. Then we also need to make sure that we have a Y somewhere on here. I'm gonna have to put the Y a little further back. Okay, blueprints, elevator rail line 2. Oh yeah, we can like really put that far now, can't we? That's like perfect. Okay, yep, now it's gonna act funky. I had a feeling it would. And then we just need to add this over kind of here-ish as our exit point. Yeah, I don't care. I can slam myself right into this one. There we go. Perfect. Now we can kind of hover along the train track here as we just continue to place our elevated rail line. Yeah, it's gonna probably have to be somewhere up over here. So that way we can make it over the humps this place has. Yeah, there we go. Head off this way. Keep a bit of space between the entry and exits of hypertube entrances. It'll eventually bug out over speed. But is that like a good bug out or like a bad bug out? Like, will it send me just absolutely catapulting, or will it just like stop me? Okay, we're getting in a little bit of squiggly territory, but I think it's fine. At some point, I do think I need to shunt off of here. And bring that. Yeah, we'll go down through here. I do need to kind of cut off that direction at some point. Bad. It will reset the speed to standard hypertube speed. Ah, okay. Yep, because there's the road up right there. Should I put the junction at to split off? Probably actually back here a little bit more. So we want one of those kind of right there. We want another one kind of off on this side too. Oh, did I just place 2 of these? Yes, I did. Here to you. Prince elevated rail line. So yeah, we kind of want a junction that heads off this way, I think. Would be the smart move. Okay, let's get our hypertube branches on. There we go. Okay, I don't think that's doing anything weird. So that's good. This hypertube branch, oh yeah, it wants to do weird things like that. Okay, not blueprint, we need default mode. It's gonna be a little bit funky. But it works. I need another hypertube branch kind of right about there-ish. Connect that one to there. Oh, I ran out of power. Alright, and then this one should be easy to connect there. There. Okay, you connect up to there. And you connect up over to here. There we go. Now we kind of got like a branch line, because this will go off towards the cliff and kind of this area and head off this direction. Because we have stuff sort of in that direction. We'll probably be building more eventually. So this rail line isn't as important to kind of build up currently yet, because there's just not much over there. In the short distance, there's not much over there. Oops. Okay, is that both of you? Gotta make sure they're all linked. Yeah. So that can just go off that direction. That's fine for now. We'll continue on the main one, because the main one actually connects a lot of our more important main bases together. We're actually, it's not even that far up the hill over here that we need to connect in the first of some main base stuff, main infrastructure. Oop. Catch myself a little bit. Okay, connect in. Need you to kind of loop around this direction, please. It's nice that it at least keeps a little bit of battery on it, to a point where you can kind of slow yourself just a little bit from falling from whatever height you're on. Only just a little bit, though. I keep losing power and stuff because we're keep diving down such deep directions. What seems nice is it seems like the track placement and the hypertube placement kind of follows a similar programming. So you seem to be going kind of like on like a similar trajectory each time. It's not what I wanted. I want to place an elevated hyperloop line. I need the elevated rail line, please. Thank you. Okay. Now the big one. Going way up here. Okay, so it doesn't really like to be placed like that. Okay. And I'm getting attacked. Hi there. Are you going to connect? There we go. Got it. Wow, it is not happy whatsoever. The bug? Is it buggy? Doesn't feel like it's buggy, but maybe it is. Oh, yeah. Nope, you're not happy whatsoever. Track is too steep. Okay. We need to have, like, a less elevated rail line. Hi. Can you charge at me? Not fling your rocks, please. Charge at me, please. I was hoping to. Yes, you're gonna do that. Okay, this is not working. I need this back. Okay, now you can charge at me. There we go. That's better. That's a little better. Press page up, page down. Is that for like faster movement? Can help you lower raise track. So what you're saying is if I attach the blueprint thingy here, I do page up, page down, I can kind of lower into the ground? No, it doesn't work for the blueprint. Oh, H to lock the hologram. Ah, yeah, okay. And then page it down. Yeah, okay. It's still a little too steep. I probably need to place it a little further out. Let's try this again. Let's try up here. H to lock hologram, page down. Ah. Just barely works. It's a little in the ground. But thank you for that. I forgot about locking holograms. Can help in steep sections. Yeah, that was a bit of a steep section. Oh no, my hypertube is going to go through the ground. Okay, that's one. And down I go. Okay, let's go ahead and replace these. Thank you. Blueprints, elevator rail line. Thank you. All right, sweet. And I'm out of power. That did not last very far. Let's see, it's like right around over here. Ouchies. Ouchies. I don't like this. I can't fly. Ouchies. Go away. Luffy is here. Welcome. Hello. Ow. Oh, he nailed me. When I thought I was safe, I was definitely not. Okay. Yeah, we need to kind of head off that direction. Head off that direction, and then kind of up and around that way. Oop. And then the first of many train stations that we need to place is actually going to be like right up and around here somewhere. Ah! Ouchies. Jump should be nice to add battery power to hover pack when flying out of range of the grid. Is this Pandora? I mean... kinda? It's very tropical in this region. So I think this is called like the Titan Forest or something like that. Is this biome area? Okay, so yeah, we need to go up this way now. Okay, so we need to go up around that way. Okay. I need to go basically kind of straight. Sort of. That's not really straight-ish. Hey, is that both? That is both. There we go. We need to curl off this direction. Trees here for Mercer Spheres. My dude, I have 37 Mercer Spheres in my inventory. I have more Mercer Spheres than I know what to do with. I'd be someone who walks around and just be like, hey, you want a Mercer Sphere? Here, take like 20. Don't need them no more. I don't even know what to do with them. I do need probably the summer sloops if they're around, but like, yeah, the Mercer Spheres. I have so many. I don't even know what to do with them anymore. Okay, so yeah, right down in here is where I need to. Oh, there we go. Is where I need to place my next train station. Navi will try and destroy a rail line. There is another Satisfactory like game. Not Factorial. There's another one that's coming out that actually has enemies trying to wreck your stuff, which is both awesome and kind of annoying at the same time. I need to figure out what the name of that one is. There's a few games I'm kind of keeping my eye out on. Because there's the, what is it? It's like, To Dust or something like that. The new RTS, like, kind of like brutalistic RTS coming out. Which I really want to play the demo of whenever that comes out and stream the demo of. Because it's basically another StarCraft-like, and I played tons of StarCraft back in the day, and I would love to play more. Because those games are fun. Actually, I think I shared it in the Discord. Just hop over to the Discord real quick. And let that load up as we connect rail lines and hypertube stuff. Okay, let's see here. My face, random chats. Yeah, Dust Front is the name of that RTS game. It was like Dust something. I cannot wait to try it out sometime, whenever it gets released. Okay, there's the power lines. Mercer spheres when building, try and unlock all the alternative recipes. Can you use like Mercer spheres then to unlock alternative recipes? Because that would be neat. Okay, so we have, this is not connected up to the main grid. You to there. There we go. You know what? Logistics, or not logistics, Hypertube Junction. Nope, sorry, I mean hard drives. Yeah, I could use so many more hard drives. I need to run around and probably try and find some last few. Alright, so on that side of the track, we'll continue on the Hypertube. That'll be like the continuation. On this side of the track, however, I need to actually lay down some foundations, probably. Just extend what we have going on here a little bit. So that I have ways of stopping here if I need to. A blueprint, hypertube cannon on this side, probably right about there. Logistics. I keep thinking it's in logistics when it's not. Okay, hypertube branch. Yeah, I want to go that way. And then just put a simple little stop. That way I can get off. That's going to be a lot of jamming E if I need to get off. It's not really much of a way around that. It's just I gotta spaz E as quickly as I end up here or just slow myself down. Alright, sweet. So that's online. Now it's just a matter of actually getting the other side connected up. Blueprints, elevator rail line 2. I think I'm just going to H this one and then page up a lot till it's kind of equal with over here. Because we're kind of in a dip a little bit. Railway, connect you to there. Thank you. Hypertube, connect you to... Actually, that's not how we want to do things. I need to connect the junction first. Then I can connect you to there. Blueprints, hypertube cannon. Okay, you, we'll place you right here, actually. Then we need another one right about there. Hypertube. This tree is kind of getting in my way. I need to blow it up so I can see what I'm placing. Powerful Mark III. I should have enough power connections to get this hypertube cannon connected as well. Yep, there we go. Sweet. So that makes our kind of our first train station here, because I have some factory stuff going on right over top of the hill here. Though I may want to add one more little like hypertube area. That's just up top here so that I can get between this point and the main ammunitions factory. That's what I'm trying to think of. Brain is having a little bit of a brain fart moment. Power line. Landscape looks really amazing. Yeah, this game's kind of pretty in its own right. All of its landscapes in different areas. My favorite is actually up here. There's a lot of coral reefs and stuff up in here. So I would like to... Oh, that was some lag. So I'd like to build a base up there sometime. At some point. Okay, that's probably not going to be very connected that well. Yeah, it kind of is. Okay, so how do we get over? Yep, where the oil is. Yep, there is a lot of oil up there. So we're right here. I could probably get down to the weapons facility by going along this river here. Kind of off on this side of things. It's got a nice reef. I like that area. It's a really pretty area. Perfect for destroying. Oh yeah. Oh hey, look at that. We can like run some hypertubes just right in between all the tunnels here. Okay, where are we going here? I think we're still going kind of straight ahead. Or should I have turned this? Oh, there's a Mercer Sphere. Speaking of Mercer Spheres. Oh, hello. I don't like the radioactive kitty. Reload. Radioactive cat can go bye-bye. Hey, cat mode on. Yep. Because it's kind of funny to see cats instead of the spiders. Arachnophobia mode. Hey, you can stay down there. Stay down there, you radioactive kitty. Okay. There's a lot of cats. Hi there. I'm just gonna steal this, please. Thank you. Okay, question is, what's the route through? Is it up? Might be up. Man, there's gonna be so many cats to deal with. Ah, yeah, it's up and through right here. Okay. And he's gone. Okay, is it down here, right? I had the last hypertube thing set up at? Yeah, there it is. Oh! I'm getting attacked. Oh, and I failed to, R, get rid of that blueprint because it didn't auto-connect. Yeah, if you're building in spider-infested territory, you're gonna get attacked pretty well. And I'm definitely asking to be attacked by building up here. Nope. Those power poles are definitely up in... Oop, that is not connected. Ouchies. Okay, so I just need to go up this way. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, can we just land nice and gently? Thank you. I just want to heal real quick. Thank you. Need to buy more of those. Yeah. So the main place I want to... Yeah. Jeez. Hold on, I need to drink some water. Yeah, so the main place I'm trying to end up at is over here, where we have our munitions facility. Is often at this area. Okay, you. Oh, and you. Would you stop doing that? Auto-connected, stay auto-connected, please. I would appreciate it. Yeah, right about there. Okay, where do we want to go through here? Probably just want to end off on the other side of this train track, honestly. Kind of come over and end off over here. I think the train track can fit right underneath there. Yeah. One last hypertube thing. Kind of ended off right here, honestly. Yeah, this is probably pretty perfect. Because, yeah, this is my munitions facility. This is where I'm producing a lot of these homing ammo stuff that I like. I think I'm also producing other things, but it's mostly just the homing ammo. Walls, foundations. I don't think I have a Y at the other end of this. I didn't put that, did I? Architecture, big pillar. Ah, I'm stuck in the water. Yeah, there we go. I think that's pretty good. Spot to stop at. Okay, I have no idea what hypertube that is connected to, which concerns me. Ah, it's one of the ones in the middle. I had that on blueprint destroy mode. Oops. Okay, place you. F, I need to get off of the blueprint destroy mode so that I can actually connect that up properly. There we go. I might be able to actually just run a hypertube all the way from over there. Where are you launching it at? The hypertube cannon? I'm launching it down this way through here, kind of back. Because I just need to reach this point if I ever need to manage something here. That's about it. Logistics, transport hypertube. Okay, I think it'll be long enough to reach over here. Yeah, it will. Perfect. kind of wonder what the dev's inspiration for the hypertubes are, though. Okay. And doot. Ah, because this is not hooked up to the main grid. That's why it's not powering on. It kind of helps if things are actually connected together. There we go. Yep, there we go. Perfect. I don't think, however... that these are connected up at the other end. Like, there's no Y at the other end for me to actually be able to exit out of. Because that would be kind of important. Okay, that one's in the ceiling. Sorry, I was thinking you might launch it off arrow direction as pointed. Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, good. I could see where you would get that idea, though. Kind of with how I was having it set up. Is a fair observation. Aerial cannon. Just to launch myself skyward. Okay, yeah, like I said, I don't have a Y on this end. So it'd probably be important if I did put a Y on this end. Transport. Not that one. This one, please. Oh, the Y has to go on that side? Okay. If that's the case, I'll just have it spit me out up top here. Logistics, transportation, hypertube. Yeah, just spit me out right up top. Right up top here. That'd be perfect. There we go. Now we have like a little junction of hypertubes and trains. So if I need to get over to the munitions base, I simply can. Let's go ahead and just give it a little test drive. Go to the cat cave. Oh, I went to the wall there a little bit. Ah, wait, I didn't hit E. Oops. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It helps if I hit E before I reach the end of the tube. Yeah, and now we're at the munitions facility. I don't think it's currently doing anything because the munitions are full. Yeah. You know what? We could use other extra ticket production. Why not? Put that there. Let's see, logistics. Let's do a smart splitter here. So any, and then this is overflow. Logistics, Mark III, I think is what I have here. There, power. There we go. Bring this system back online. Because we have plenty of ammunition that we can just grab. So that can just add to ticket production. We're already making ammunition though here. Wonder if it would be worth it just to do turbo rifle ammo stuff here as well. Yeah, let that eat its way through. Okay, let's head back and continue our main track back to kind of the mushroom base and few other places. slide back through here all nicely. Okay, and then it's like right up after here. There we go. I hit E, and now I should be nicely exited off. Perfect. Oh, sweet. Without further ado, yeah, because that's all wired in. That's all wired in. Yep, okay. Again, some elevated track line going. That's swapped. Then do the elevated track line. That going off towards Mushroom Base, which isn't too far away from here, actually. So we'll want a pretty strong connection to the Mushroom Base. There we go. Too far. Ah. I'm gonna land in the water. Oh, I just narrowly missed it. I think I need to do H and then page up. Bring that up higher. Probably about there, honestly. Architecture, foundations, bring that down. There we go. All right, and straight crossed through the Samor. Oop, and there is some angry things trying to get me. Need power, please. Thank you. And I lost power. Is this already... Oh, railroad track is too long. That is really not take very much to get to be too long. Okay, and then where else I need a loop? I need a loop along here, don't I? I think we're kind of a little off track from where I originally was heading. That's fine, we can kind of go back on track. Maybe. We are, or maybe just a little bit off track. Try and fix ourselves here. Let's see, where is the main road? Oh, okay, yeah, it's below us. It is below us. H is... Oh, okay, so that's good. I'm going through the ground a little bit there, but I think, that's a little bit fine. So yeah, we need to go that way. I think I really just want the jetpack here, honestly. Because we're going across some pretty wild terrain. It'd be nice if things were actually kind of... I was able to fly around. That'd be nice. Yeah, I'm like way off track. I should have came down through there. That's fine. We're sightseeing now. I think actually I can go up across through here now. Like, because I took this direction, I'm not going that direction, I can just cut up through here. Right? And then take a turn or go directly over top. You can't take a turn there. I can go directly over top here. And yeah, that'll spit me out right onto this road again. Okay. Just making sure that I am somewhat headed towards my mushroom base. Okay, grab that. Perfect. We need to bring it up through here. Land, thank you. Grab that, bring it up through here. I think I probably want to H it and just, or hologram it, then H it, bring it up just a little higher. So that way it kind of makes it clears this bit here. Right? Kind of, yeah. Nope, not close enough. Kind of want to try this again. Give me the connection points, please. Thank you. Normally, if the train tracks are connected, they should provide a stable power supply for your overpack. I keep getting ahead of them because of how I'm placing stuff. So that's just causing a wee bit of trouble. Okay. And then right there. Yeah, that's perfect. And I should be able to kind of dive right down top of the train tracks. Or right down top of the train track. Right down. Okay, I guess we need to do a hologram. Railroad track is too steep and too long. Okay, what if I paged up? Too long. Fine. At what point are you not too steep? Okay, you're not too steep if I put you right there. We're gonna get rid of that tree. We're just kind of actually using that tree as a support, because that works. Hope they introduce electrical batteries. These stations. Yeah, be interesting to see where they take this game now that we're in, what, we're heading towards 2.0? Is that where the end goal is now? Okay, if that's right there, H, how does that look? Yeah, it looks relatively fine. Let's see. Yep, okay, so there's one of my train stations for the... Normally I keep in mind what the range is. Yeah, I'm not really used to it. I am way too familiarized with the jetpack and how to operate that. Okay, so yeah, we kind of missed the main point I wanted to come in at. Oop. We just do a little bit of a loop-de-loop here. Okay, I'm gonna page down here. Put it into the ground a little bit. As we need to put our main train station more towards where we have the giant fuel power plant. Probably be the best place to put it. Okay, grab that. But bringing that down here is going to be kind of fun, because there's a lot of elevation between here and there. Pipe is too long, track is too long, track is too steep. It's too long, eh? Must be only just a little bit too long. Yep, but jumping around the jetpack and where you want it. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just used to it now. Which is probably not a great thing, but or not straight. Yeah. I I mean, you're presenting your arguments well. I will admit that. For me to actually try and get used to using the hover pack. I probably can use the hover pack now because I'm around a grid. Like I'm actually here. It's just such a steep bit of track. Railroad track is too steep. Yeah. Let's be like that. We're trying to drop. It's not dropping very fast. And of course we have the hatchers near us. Ouchies. You, my good sir, go away. No one enjoys a hatcher. Very much evil things. There we go. I guess we can just pick up this blue power slug where we're right next to it. Okay, blueprints, elevator rail line. Grab you. Yeah, we're going through the ground. I want to end up down there more. It's maybe a situation where I kind of need to just do a bunch of loop-de-loops just to get myself low enough. For some reason that hat is happy. I'm going to actually just page that up a bunch. So it's a little bit less of a... Ooh, boy. No, I need that... Okay, give me that again, except we're going to place it more out here. I think there's getting around. Yeah, right about there, maybe. H and then page way up. How does that feel? That feels a little less violent on the curve. Okay, blueprints, elevator rail line 2. Yeah, it's just going to be a lot of this kind of like back and forth to try and get this low enough. You still have like a little bit of battery to where you can almost like gently come down land, which is nice. You don't just fall to your death. But yeah, I can see where you would definitely want some battery power or something. But then having battery power might make this too OP. Possibly. Yeah, I think that's fine right there. This is just a little nonsensical. Keep a check on the controller left. Is the same as the power supply on the hover pack. Playing this. Oh, you're playing this game on widescreen. Yeah, I just have a simple 9:16 monitor. And H, page up. Okay, is right about there good enough? Yeah, and then we'll kind of circle around here. I'd like my main train station to be probably right above this, honestly. That'd probably be the most fantastic place to put it. Actually, you can probably put the train station right here. Now that we're here. Destroy some of these corals. You can plop down a train station. Yeah, right in between these corals. There's some iron patches nodes here. It's fine. Just put a desert blueprint base thing, kind of off grid, right about there. H, page up a little bit. There we go. This game is about building the best factories. Why should it matter if you just out of reach of a power grid when you can turn on friendly mode? I guess if that's your way of playing, it is fun to have stuff attack you. But to each their own. You just want to have a chill building session, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Probably why I play a lot of building games on like peaceful mode as well. Is just having a chill building session, especially after a stressful day, is just, it's therapeutic. So I can understand it. Okay, I need to blow these corals up. Need to get these out of my way. Okay, I missed terribly. There we go. Alright, sweet. So now, basically do the same thing that we did before. Blueprints, elevator rail line, put that kind of off over here. Just gonna page that up a little bit. Okay, so this will be our continuation hypertube. This kind of brings us on past this station, so we don't stop at it. And on this side, we can add a bit more foundation so that we can place just some more hypertube cannons. Just makes it so much more easier to just hovering around without worrying to be out of reach of the grid. Yeah. That could also technically be like an end game tier item or tier thing, or after you reach like alien technologies or whatever, you get the ability to just have like unlimited flight. Batteries, yeah. I mean, you could do batteries, or it could be like maybe like. Especially if you're like off the grid a lot, something to do with like nuclear or something. Like there could be like some balance to it. Definitely, or just a toggle that just allows unlimited flight. I think there is a creative mode for this game though, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure how to access it, but I believe that there is. And I need to delete this. And delete that. Because I need to put this hypertube cannon kind of more offset over here. Why are you... Oh, you don't like being placed on that blueprint? That's a little strange. Oh. It's on auto. No wonder it's weird. Okay, why are we doing weird things now? Oh, because this is probably built backwards, isn't it? Eh. That might be why. It helps to build things the right way. Okay, put another one of those there. And our get off point. There we go. Now just to wire all this nonsense in. You're all capped out. Let's upgrade you to Mark 2 so we can tap into you. There we go. Okay, tap into that power for there, and I just need... is there anyone? Nope, you guys are all full as well, too. Nice. Tap onto you real quick. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Oops. I meant to connect all of you to grid power. And eventually I need to do testing. Make sure that the hyper tube grid actually works. The rail network should work fine. It's just more of the hypertube stuff I'm worried about. But yeah, we're okay. So we got that side set up. So now we need to head towards main base, actually. All hypertubes faced in one direction. Yeah. So this one will send me off that direction. That one will send me off that direction, and then we have the bypass one right there. So I don't have to get off at the stop if I don't want to. So, should be good. Okay, would you connect, please? Thank you. Now for the fun part. Is there a blueprint thing here? Ah. Should probably get rid of this. Real quick. Because this will be kind of in our way. Clear blueprint designer. Get rid of you. There we go. Ah, and I didn't even connect those up. That's fine. Because I need to H and page up anyways, because we need to gain elevation. What is the rate of slowing down when in a hypertube? I'm actually not entirely sure. I might need boosters every once in a while just to kind of keep me going. Oop, and I ran out of power range. Ah! Ah! Catch! Go away. I need to page up. Ah, page up, page up, page up. Page up a lot. Give me grid power! There we go. I have now a very angry kitty. Yeah, I think that should be up high enough. Cats. Angry tortoiseshell cats right now. No angry orange cats here. It's the tortoiseshell. That one is very upset. Okay, so I think... Oop, and we're off grid power again. Can we get up here a little bit more? Oh, we can get up here. Can we... You don't want to connect. Thank you. Okay, so I gotta be careful when going along this way, because we do use... I do use this area as a road a lot. So I need to make sure that I'm not really blocking it too much. Which means I might just kind of hop over to this island over here. Track is too long. No. Island hop and stay away from Okay, we're going to ignore that that's kind of floating a little bit. And I gotta be careful over here as well, that I don't end up going off the edge and into the void. Because that would not be good. Okay, so if we brought this... Oop, I don't want to go in the void. If possible, that'd be nice. Okay, yeah, train track and hypertube can go through there. That's perfectly fine. Okay, is there... I mean, there kind of is a little bit of an edge right here. I may want to wear my jetpack. I don't think that this can make it across. I mean, it can do that, but I don't think it can actually, like, make it across. Foundation, would you connect, like, at the bottom there? No, I think I need to be lower, which means I need to get this jetpack on. Is there even... There is no footing for me to be on there. Okay. I gotta create my own footing then. So I think the plan is to create a bridge that goes across. That way we have something that looks kind of like it belongs to support everything else that's going on. Okay, you are wanting to be upwards. I don't want to be upwards. I just want to grab that. Go a little further. Okay. Grab you, go across. Good. Foundations. There. Yeah, that seems like that would be a kind of a decent strong, just... I know it's a straight platform, but hey, that works, right? Rail's too long. Let's put it right about there. Okay, and then, yep, time to make it follow the main thing again. And we're kind of on solid ground again. Okay, are you connected? Yeah, you're both connected, thank you. Yep, perfect. I mean, we got to do a little bush clearing back there at some point, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. We got track to bring across here. Realistic, try using terrain to get there. Yeah, actually, you know what? Since we're here, I should clear up this wreck. So keep avoiding it every time I come through here because it's kind of blocking this main road. Yeah, there we go. Now that's clear, so we can actually drive through there. Something else I need to build too is an actual vehicle bridge across this crater gap. That would be probably a smart idea. Ouch. Yeah, at least this train track can kind of go along the edge here. Try using the pack. Yeah. Yeah, gotta remind me. So that I actually switch back to it and not just use jetpack wherever I go. Constantly. Right about there, we'll go H, page up a little bit. So it kind of goes along the edge here. That seems pretty good. A little squiggly, but that's fine. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we can go like right up through this arch too. Kind of nice. H again. Page down into the ground a little bit. Yeah. Straight through and crossed through the except I don't even know where to once we're crossed and through, I'm actually not sure where to put our next train station. So I would like it somewhere close to the center of things, but that might not be very possible because of all the stuff we have going on currently. We have quite a bit of other things happening around here. So you have the space part factory happening back there. We have our main factory up here. Just go ahead and bring this up a little bit. I probably need to put a Y maybe back there somewhere so that I have something that goes off towards the space part factory. Let's try and weave this in to our mess of other stuff going on here. A lot of other stuff going on here. I probably need to page that up. Oop. Okay, we're connected to the main grid now. Okay, so I need to bring that way up just to have that go over top of all our conveyor belts kind of going across here. I mean, oop, that is not what I wanted. Yeah, F40. It's not great. Yeah, it needs to be right about there, honestly. H, page up. Bring that kind of upwards. I think we're going to end up having the train station be over along here, because that's kind of central to a lot of this factory. It's right over here. Yeah, that seems most appropriate. Is this a by 5? That's a by 4. We can fit a by 5 in here. Blueprints, desert base. I'm going to connect you to there, H, and then page up. Have it just kind of above things at this point. Page down slightly. Is that level? Yep. Because we are now at main base. So we need to make sure to connect power into this and do a bunch of other stuff as well. Builder, logistics, no, transport, train station. I think this is actually this base's first train station, and it's getting the train station that is just public transport so that I can move through here much more easier. And on another note, it seems like, yeah, this is a little awkward, but this base is kind of a mess anyways. Oop, that's not what I want to get rid of that, and get rid of that, actually. So hopefully, can I just put the rail directly into here? Oof, almost. Yeah. So we'll have to do that to get the rail. That's not what I wanted to do. Ah, whatever. I accidentally destroyed the track. Whoopsies. Okay, but with the hypertube thing, though... basically just bringing it over here. Okay. Hypertube there. Blueprints, hypertube cannon. Need it to face that direction there. So that'll be my way out of here. Except I gotta do second Y. Which is gonna be, that might be a bit of a pain because of how close those are together. And then do my exit. Where's my, okay, my power grid is at least on this side, so that kind of helps. There we go. Oh, good thing I didn't get myself sucked in there real fast. And then we want another one just right over here. Logistics. Nope, not logistic transport, sorry. This will be the bypass lane. Need to do blueprints, elevated line. You do not want to link, really. It's fine, put you there. Tier 9 grants you a personal transporter with direct transportation. Teleporter thing? Like teleportation? I bet that uses a ton of power, though. Yep, yeah. Supplying power for something like that, especially among a large grid of factories. Probably kind of ridiculous. 250 megawatts? Oof. Yeah, that's a decent amount of power. And yeah, you don't like to be there, you want to be here. For whatever reason. Oop. Did I place that backwards? I guess I placed that backwards? I think I did. But guess I can't place my own blueprints anymore. Try the oil alternative recipes for fuel? Is what I'm guessing is what you're trying to point to? Yeah, because that one still wants to go on the right-hand side. I know I need to get, like, the jet fuel stuff, or rocket fuel. That is on the list of things I need to do as well. There we go. A little bit of a mess, but diluted fuel and heavy rocket fuel. Yeah. I know I need to unlock some of those recipe researches. That would be not here. That'd be at the MAM. Hard drive. Oh, I'm not even scanning my hard drives. Yeah, because there's nuclear stuff. Turbo rifle ammo. And then the rocket fuel and the ionized fuel that I need to do soon. I think we'll be doing those probably next. I just want to get the public transportation stuff going so that I can be able to move around my map a lot more easier. Because we got so many things happening in so many places. It'd be nice to have routes to get around a little easier. So now we're connected up to the nuclear power plant, and we're connected up to this one, and we're now connected down to the mushroom and everything else. So, like, that's good. I probably need to rename these stations eventually. Something else I need to do too is I need to put another one of these fuel things close by. You know what? Let's just make it really tall. There we go. Zoop mode, thank you. Okay, transportation, drone port, right up top here. So I need to connect this drone port with the one that's actually there in the desert. Blueprints, or not blueprints, builder, transportation. Okay, so now let's try this again, drone port. Okay, so the fuel is coming out right there. Fuel is not coming out right there. Why? I accidentally hit something. A minute to bring idle. Is the power grid shut down? Oh, it's not. Why? You have turbo fuel and you have packagers idle. Why? You know, what? Is something backed up? Oh, something is backed up. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, you're just not consuming stuff anymore because this isn't producing anything anymore. I see. So I probably just need to sync some of this stuff that's coming out of here. Logistics, merger. Mark 3. Conveyor splitter. Mark 3. There we go. Go ahead and sync some of that. Actually, I should probably have that on Mark 4 or something like that. There we go. You know what? Go Mark 5. Upgrade that one to Mark 4 and that to Mark 4. There we go. That should help clear out the system. Which should get these reproducing again, maybe. Yep, there they go. There we go. Now stuff is going back online. There we go. Okay. Problem solved. You're probably wondering what I'm building here. This is actually to solve a problem we're having in the desert. Because I'm getting no fuel out there for my drones. So this is to kind of help with that situation. Oop, that is angry. There we go. So this one, I think, what all ports, right? Yeah, I'm gonna need fuel drone. I need to rename this one. Fuel drone 3. And this port goes to crater fuel and then back to this port. And power. And we can probably connect to something down below. Yeah, you need to be upgraded. Mark 2. And there we go. No drone. Greater fuel. Probably because that other drone needs more fuel. We'll fix that. Oh, in time. I just need more of these drone port thingies built up. Okay, anyways. We have places to be and things to do. Namely, we need to go that direction. I probably should have blueprinted that and or hologrammed it. Oop. And then, yep, you're like that. I cannot place my blueprints down for anything. All right. Up we go. Yep. Use a drone on the output drone and direct them to the import port. Yeah, I need to. I don't think the other one has fuel or enough fuel or something. Because there is another drone on the other side. It's just not doing its thing at the moment because it's not happy. Okay, yeah, no, we're running into issues here. You get rid of that, and I need to get rid of that as well. So we'll get that sorted next time. At least I have the port connection now. Didn't have that before previously. Also wondering if I shouldn't take the train line over here somehow. Like, would it be too much to just right there? Use a second drone port as a fuel input next to it. Wait, what? So are you talking about oh, hello, someone just arrived. I think that's our desert friend actually right there. Who just arrived. Hi there. I wasn't actually expecting you to arrive right away. I thought because it was saying no drone and stuff that it was having issues, but nope, it's not. He came from all the way up north, actually. Like all the way up north. That's where he came from, is right up there. That corner. Came all the way down here. Here, take more fuel with you. Alright. Good luck, buddy, on making it back. You're kind of needed because that port needs fuel. Yeah, these are all clogged up because of not using up this stuff. I should probably also awesome sync the fabrics, maybe. Probably get things going a little bit more better. It's fine though. It'll clear up over time. Actually, I could probably even do something different. I could also probably just turbo this. There. Now it'll go faster. Okay, so I think that's all good. We can just let that go and that'll clear its system a bit. Just transport the fuel to the drone port with a dedicated fuel drone port if the fuel is not available. Yeah, that's kind of that's what these are right here. These are specifically fuel ports that are going and delivering fuel to the other drone ports around. Like there's a drone port over here that needs fuel, so they're bringing fuel over there. That one that just came, he's delivering fuel up there. And I think there's also no drone. There may be also another one over here that I need to actually set up. Hold on. Now that I realize that, I probably need a... There looks like there needs to be another one. Right there. Okay, drone port. This port. Nuclear fuel? This port. Okay, not blueprint mode. Dismantle you. Organization. Not organization. This one. Here, splitter. I'm just gonna split it, honestly. Along here. Because it doesn't need to be super efficient. There we go. And it said that that one had no drone, right? Nuclear fuel, yeah, has no drone. So I need to actually place down a drone then. Oop, there we go. Let's go ahead and color this buddy. Fuel colors. Hey, bud. You gonna come alive? Not enough fuel. Okay, he's still loading up on fuel then. Yeah, those are... All three of those are online again. As that slowly consumes all of that and gets going again. Okay, so that's good. So that should load up on fuel and then he'll be ready for takeoff eventually soon enough. I could actually assist him by grabbing some of this packaged fuel. Here, bud. There you go. You good to go? You're good to go. Look at that face of determination. He's so excited. Alright, I'll let you go. And off he goes. Oh, sweet. He is heading off. Is that other guy coming back? Nope. Don't see anything yet. I think he's... No, he's... Crater fuel's not there. Where's our crater fuel, buddy? Moving along somewhere. Oh, well. Not entirely sure. Drones can be stuck in an output port if there isn't enough fuel and give an error message that there is no drone. Well, it seemed like he made it. Hopefully. Yeah. Oh, there's crater fuel. There's the other drone. It's interesting that they're traveling along the edge of the map. But, hey, at least they're working. And we have priority things to work on, too. Namely, the elevated rail line that we don't even have mostly finished yet. See if it returns. I can keep an eye on the map. Because Crater Fuel is coming back right now. I think he dropped off. Yep, there he is right there. There he is. There's the Crater Fuel guy. Ooh, he's doing some wild maneuvers there. You good? Yep. Yeah. So he shouldn't be outgoing, incoming. And does it in a couple loops. Like it's all going and doing his thing. I guess one of the things we probably should do is actually go back to the desert and check and see how that's all going. How's our other guy doing? He is unloading currently. So I guess without further ado, loud MT10. Looking cool. Yeah, this is the old factory. We don't really come here much anymore. All right, let's see if we can't meet our desert guy up there or be faster than him. How fast are we traveling? I don't think we're gonna catch up that fast. But man, this sure as heck beats traveling normally with the vehicles. Just zoom along here. It's not really a great view with the track right above our head. The camera just continuously bumping into things. But hey, at least this is like a test drive so far of our public transportation. Tier 9 is instant. Yeah, I'm gonna get there still. I'm not there yet. Almost seems like for teleportation, like battery storage would be a major thing. Okay, sweet. It's actually put me through the direct line too. That's nice. So we are just continuing on our way. We are slowing down though. Also because we're just gaining a ton of altitude. He's okay, yeah, he is almost all the way there. The other guy's coming back though. There he is. We just passed the other guy. It's delivering fuel to the nuclear base. Yeah, I almost need like a booster through here or something. This is a little slow. Crawling up through here. Well, there's not much I can do right now because we've kind of made our bed, but I'll have to I guess back at the mushroom base. Okay, we should pick up speed here. But back at the mushroom base, and probably even at the other end of here too, I need to put like an offshoot and then put a booster, and it connects right back in so that you can boost yourself depending on the direction you're going. Alright, and we're back into the Titan Forest now. Question, do I have to press E at all, or is this going to put me at the straight through? This is going to be, no, it's not putting me at the straight through. Pass-throughs on this side. There we go. Ah, probably need a booster at that train track, or train station as well, too. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Now we're going quick. So you go back down. Should gain a little bit more speed up here, too, because there's another dip. Yep, here we go. Now we're zooming. I just gotta pay attention to, I guess, up here too. Be someplace I need to focus on. Don't go the wrong way. Okay. There's not gonna be a huge opportunity. Oh, yep. Okay. We made it. We're good. Hey, finally. We're way up at the desert. Nope, I want to get off, please. Thank you. And then one more hypertube travel. That's over here to the crater place where one of the drones is dropping off fuel, so I need to just check on the fuel. See how that's going. I need to turn off. There we go. Yep, looks like it's working. Yeah, there's no drone there. This guy has just returned. All right, so that's all going. That means there's plenty of fuel being dropped off here now. Sweet. That means he is working. Kind of. Oh yeah, there's fuel. That drone is gone because he's off delivering materials. Question. Oh, is that our buddy over here on this side? Yep. Okay, what about our fuel buddy? Where is he at in the grand scheme of things? He is currently getting fuel. Kind of. Is he gonna take off soon? Come up this way? To like give us more fuel? So yeah, these are going. That all seems good. You have fuel in here too. Like waiting for you, so you gonna take off? You must be waiting for more fuel or something. So we might need to increase the efficiencies of something. Possibly. Yeah, and you are delivering Caterham. Okay, well, guess let's go ahead and check the nuclear stuff. Oh, nope, yeah, he's on his way back. There he is. Maybe we'll give him a few minutes to come back here. I should probably put that stuff away. There we go. I don't think there's really any efficiency stuff we need to do with this creator base. See items transferred per minute. Oh yeah. Oop. Wrong button. Incoming transfer rate. So we're getting 14 items per minute, which is not a whole lot. If I upgrade it to rocket fuel, I could use drones to distribute rocket fuel mostly to the drone ports there, so they could actually transport just regular fuel, or we just completely switch over to just nothing but rocket fuel for all our drones everywhere. Give them a massive boost in speed. Oop, I did not mean to do that. I wanted to land on top of this. Okay, is he coming back at all? I don't see anyone yet in the distance. Where is he? There he is. So he's just passing the swampland area. Oh, okay. Let's get up high here. That way when he comes closer we can see him on the horizon. Oh, we can just go inside that? That's weird. Okay, so he should show up over here. Right? Yeah, roughly. Should kind of be showing up. Oh, I see a speck. There he is. Putting my marker over top of him. There he is. If it works, don't fix it, bro. If it works, don't fix it. It's like #1 thing. If it works, don't fix it, don't question it. Yep, here he is. There he is. Hey, buddy. Here to drop off your fuel? Hopefully you have quite a bit on you, because the other drones kind of need it. Okay, and that goes in. Oh, there we go. Oh, it went down a little bit. I wonder if it went down because there's just not enough producing at the other end. Yeah, because he didn't even pick up that many. Okay, so yeah, you also have your fuel filling up. Is that tier 3? Yeah, it's Mark 3 conveyor. I feel like I want to go a little faster. That distributed a little faster. Okay, that. Oop, I am stuck underneath. Okay, so that goes up to here. And then Mark 4 conveyor. There we go. Alright. That'll get fuel distributed around. He's not even moving because there's so much quick wire here. It is not being used very much. I think because this guy needs to drop off a bunch of his stuff. There's a lot of stuff being transported between levels. Okay, so I think we're good with observing what's going on here. Let's go ahead and go over to the nuclear power plant and check out what is going on there. Because we should also have another drone that's dropping off fuel there. I think that's him right there, actually. That little red square. Oh, crap, I'm not paying attention. I'm distracted by the little red square that's up there right now. That guy right there. Ah, that's not where I want to go. I wonder why he's highlighted like that. It's a little weird. Use one drone port to distribute to multiple other ports. No, I make sure that each one has its own dedicated fuel port. So each area has its own thing. I need to build like a fuel drone tower or something, It's just so it's like a bunch of just field drones all on top of the tower. They go to the different places. Yeah, there he is. There's the field drone. Oh, that's not where I want to go. I keep forgetting to watch where I'm going. Okay. And this factory should be coming more alive. Okay, yeah, there's like plenty of fuel here. That's no problem. Okay, so what are we waiting for? I guess we just need faster conveyors to filter out stuff. There we go. There we go. Now it's filtering out stuff a little faster. That's what I needed. Stuff getting out of there a little quicker. There we go. That feels a little nicer. It's everything kind of just filtered. This should be it's not a smart splitter, is it? Okay, where's the slowdown point? Ah, it's over here, because this one's not upgraded to Mark 5. Or is it? Is there a little bit of no? Why are you so slow? It's Mark 5. Mark 5, Mark 5, Mark 5. Weird. This Mark 5 conveyor lift is just incredibly slow. That's strange. That a Mark 5 conveyor lift would be incredibly slow. I wonder if there's just some bug that's happening there. The smart splitter, it's going weird. Oh, hey, Lo. Speaking of people, you're here with more parts. And yeah, we know a field drone's working, so we're all good to like kind of just leave this area. Because things are operating, things are going. Yeah, nuclear fuel stuff is being delivered there, so that's good. We're good. We're pretty good just to head on back to where we left off with the train tracks. And I think, yeah, we're already 3 hours into this. I think we're gonna have to end off once I get back to main base. So that means Thursday will have to be a part 2 of us. Oop, I was itching my arm. I really gotta be focused when we come near these ports, train station kind of areas, so I can actually like get off of them when I need to get off of them. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to go. Take me back the other way. So again, I'm itching my arm. I have a bit of a sunburn on my one arm, and it's a little itchy. Yeah, I need to finish wiring out all the other places I need to go. Because, yeah, I should probably have a train station that connects off of kind of over here, or like train track really, that connects off and goes over to the space part factory, which is in this corner where this docking station's at, so I can get there to do stuff. And then maybe just from the space part factory I just need a hypertube thing just to come down to the coal power plant or coal mine here. Probably a similar situation here. Just hypertube maybe over to the space part, and then just the only hypertube that goes down there is just down there. So yeah, we can work that out all with due time. The main thing I need to connect up though is I need to have the train track with hypertube come up and around to one of our gigafactories. Subscribed. I'm off to bed. It's getting late in the Netherlands. Yeah, I need to eat lunch here in the Philippines and go off and actually do my real work job stuff. Because that's important, mature adult things. Let's see, yeah, because we have a one rail line we need to put here up along the beach over to our gigafactory that's up here, along with a similar rail line that kind of comes along down through here and connects in, kind of loops around. Keep playing. One more hour. Always one more hour. One more turn. I gotta eat lunch. Getting hungry. Figure out what to cook or what to order. It's noon here now. My time. All right, where are we at now? We are approaching Mushroom Base. Okay. Even with, yeah, we definitely need some boosters along through here. Directional boosters. That would be an upgrade to put along here. That way I can launch myself through areas a little bit faster. Don't need it so much on the declines, but on the inclines, definitely need it. Oh, I should probably get ready with E to make sure I'm going in the correct direction. Okay, we hit it. We're good. Gotta be fast on the pickup there. It comes in pretty quick. Alright, and we pass Mushroom Base, and now we're off to the main base. Where I need to separate off for Space Parts Factory and other places as well. And yeah, well, there's the SAM factory right there. The SAM ore comes up going over, goes over to there. Space Parts is over there. So yeah, it'd probably be worth it to put the Y kind of in this area. Just right outside of the main factory, which is all of this. Is that the bypass lane? That is the bypass lane. We can take the bypass lane. It'll just spit us out up top here. Probably off a cliff. Oh yeah, we'd slow down drastically. Boop. There we go. Yeah, because that's our water pumps for all our coal factory. And I think we'll more or less just kind of follow that's an oil pipeline right there. Probably just more or less follow that over towards the gigafactory. And then don't necessarily need a train station. We probably need to put a hypertube junction in near the oil well central for getting to the different places here. Like the aluminum up here, stopping at the oil, and then continuing on to the gigafactory. But anyways, we shall end off because I am actually getting pretty hungry. I need to go eat. Go eat and do things. Shall return for more public transportation part 2. Get more of that set up because we got a good amount of it set up. We got like half the map covered. Just need to get the other half. and then we'll be pretty good. But yeah, anyways, I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you all again next time. So enjoy the rest of your day / evening, depending on where you're on the world. Take care, and well, bye-bye.